In today class, I will explain about list methods in Python. In the last class, I explained list operations in Python. Then what are the built-in methods has been provided by the Python? I will explain you in today class. Then what are the methods are there? Please look at here. Then append method, extend method, insert method, pop method, remove method, index method, count, sort method, reverse method, and clear method. Okay, I will explain you one by one with help of the example. Listen carefully. Then list has been created. The list is nothing but the collection of elements. Then five elements has been initialized over here. The list is consist of five elements. Then one, two, three, four, five. The print list elements. Whenever you print the elements in the list, then just you type the list variable name. Again, when you compile it, when you run this model, then see here what are the elements are there, all the elements will be displayed. Okay. Then append method. First, I would like to explain about the append method. Then you should add the or append the one element at the end of the existing list. Okay. Then append method can be used to insert one element at the end of the existing list. Then we can't insert more than one element at the same time. You should be able to insert only one element at the same time to the existing list. That is called as the append. For example, then I would like to add the list variable. Then you can call the append method by using the list object. The list object is list. Okay, what is the object of the list variable, which is also called the list object? The list dot append. Then I would like to suppose which element you want insert. Then 90. The 90 element should be inserted. Then check it once whether it is insert or not. We will display again. See here. Then after append method. Then before that the list elements are here. Then once we called the append method, then what are the elements are there? We will see the 90 will be added at the end of the list. Then save it. Then run this model. Yeah, you see here what is the difference? The list elements are 20, 40, 50, 30, 10. Then after called the append method, after append method, the 90 has been added over here at the end of the exist. This is the existing list. This 90 has to be added at the end of the existing list. That is called the append method. You should be able to insert one element at a time to the existing list. That is called as the append, isn't it? Is it clear, all of you? Then I will go for the extend, because the extend method can be used to insert two or more elements to the existing list. Okay, you would like to insert more elements at the same time. Instead of append method, we will use the extend method. How it is possible? Then here, extend list dot extend method. Then we would like to add the more elements. For example, how many list elements do you want to add? Then 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, the list dot extend 1 comma 2 comma 3. Then because after then after extend after extend list elements are okay. After calling the extend method, what are the list elements are there? We will check it once, because list element extend 1, 2, 3 elements to be added at the end of the existing list. Whether it is working or not, we will check it once. Then click on the, when you run this model, then it shows an output. This is called the list element. Please look at here. The after extend list elements are 20, 40, 50. This is called up to these elements are existing list. Then 1, 2, 3 new list has to be added at the end of the existing list. Okay, three elements added at the same time. Okay, that's why we used the extend method. Then another example, instead of writing the individual elements are there. For example, list one equal, then 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. Then if you want to add the list one at the end of the list, here instead of writing the elements, you should mention the list object list 1, because list 1 to be added at the end of the list 1 list. Okay, list 1 object list object, because list dot extend list 1, these elements to be added at the end of the existing list. Once you save it, then run this model, what is the output we will get, we will see. This is called an existing list. This is up to existing list. New list has to be added 1 2 3 4, isn't it? Did you understand this concept? Either you can mention the individual elements, or else the one list can be appended at the end of the existing list by using the extend method. Okay, it is also possible, isn't it? Just I remove the statement again. I would like to add another concept. Then insert. Insert method is consist of two arguments. One first argument is nothing but the position. The second argument is element. Okay, the element should be inserted at the particular position in the list. At that time, we will use the insert method. Then list dot insert method. The first argument, where do you want insert the element? For example, I would like to add the element at position 3. Then which element do you want to insert? Okay, for example, 120. This is called as the position. This is called as the element. This element should be inserted at position 3, because at position this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. After 50, the 120 should be inserted, because after insert method. Okay, then we will see. Then what are the element which will be displayed once you run this model? Okay, this is called an existing list. Okay, you know already. After insert method, then 120 has to be added at index position 3. See here, this is the 0 index, this is 1 index, this is 2 index, this is called as the 3 index. Are you seeing clearly? Because 120 has added to the list at index position 3. Okay, that is the use of the insert method, isn't it? Because append method, the extend method, the insert method, the pop. Because what is the use of the pop method? The pop method can be used to return and remove the element at particular position, isn't it? Then I would like to call the pop method, then pop, because here I did not provide any argument over there. Okay, because after pop method, then what are the elements are there? Okay, once you call the pop method, then last element will be removed from the list. Which one is the last element is here? The 10 is the last element which will be removed from the list. Then after the pop method, what are the elements are there in the list, we will see. Then once you run this model, then what is the output we will get, we will see. Because this is the existing list. After pop method, the list elements are, then 10 has been removed from the list. Then what is the new list? Then 20, 40, 50 and 30. The 10 is not there in the list, because once you call the pop method, then last element has removed from the list, isn't it? If you want to remove element at particular index, it is also possible. Okay, it is also possible, because then pop, then 0, then pop of 0, because this is called 0 is nothing but index position, because the element should remove at index position 3. At index, then which one is the element at index position 3? The 20 is the element. Okay, that element will be removed from the list. Whether it is working or not, we will see. Once you run this model, we will see what is the output we will get. This is the existing list. Then after calling the pop method, then we would like to remove the index 0 from the list. What is the index 0? 20. The 20 has removed from the list. Please check it once here. The new list has written the 40, 50, 30, 10. Okay, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, the 20 has been removed. Okay, that is called as the pop method. Okay, if it does not provide any argument or any index, by default the last element will be removed from the list. Then if you are providing index, the corresponding element will be removed from the list. That is the use of the pop method. Then when you go for the remove, okay, the remove method is also remove the element from the list. But when you use remove method, you should use the element name as argument. Then remove, then you should provide the element. After remove method, then I would like to write the statement over here. Then which element do you want to remove? Okay, I would like to remove the element 50 from the given list, because when you are using the pop method, you should provide the index. When you are using the remove method, you should provide the element name. That's why that corresponding element will be removed from the given list. Okay, then after remove, whether it is removing or not, please run this model. Yeah, this is a 20, 40, 50, 30, 10. This is the existing list. The new list, when you call the remove method, the 50 is not there in the new list. Please check it once. The 50 is there in the existing list. The 50 has been removed from the list. Whenever you display the list elements, what are the elements as displayed over here? Then 20, 40, 30, and 10. These are the new list. 50 has removed from the list because the 50 has removed. For example, the 70. The 70 has not there in the list. 70 has not there in the list. At that time, what it returns, we will see. Then which shows an error. That is the use of the remove method. When you remove the element from the list, if it has not there in the list, it will shows an error. List dot remove x is not in the list. Okay, which shows an error whenever the remove element as not there in the list. You see here the value error has been displayed by the interpreter, isn't it? Okay, that is the use. Okay, if it is there, the corresponding element will be removed. Then index, because what is the use of the index? Okay, whenever you search the element in the given list, which returns the index position of the particular element. Okay, if it has found in the given list, for example, index, when you are searching the element in the given list, we will use the index. Then what is the use of the index? Then followed by the element. Okay, I would like to find 50. Then we'll check it once. The 50s there are not in the list. Then we can search the element by using the index. Whenever the element has found in the list, which returns the index position of that element, then check it once whether it is running fine or not, because after index, then we will see. Once you run this model, then what is the output it will get, I will explain you. Because 20, 40, 50, this is existing list. Okay, yeah, sorry to say. Then here, then you should write the statement print. At that time, this is not required is here, the print. List index of 50. Okay, the index searched element. I would like to return anything. I would like to write the string search element. Element is 50. See here, the list dot index of what it returns, which returns the index position of that element. Whether it is found or not, we will see. Once run this model, yeah, the search element is 58, index position 3. Because where, yeah, once I close it, once again I run this model, they can easily understand this concept. The list elements are here. The 50 as found at index position is 2. Then 0, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. It is fine. Okay, where it has found in the list, it has found at the index position 2. Okay, that is called, for example, here also some other element 50 is also there. Okay, whenever searching the 50 in the given list, there are two elements are there. Okay, first, what it returns? Okay, it is return the first element index. It does not return the last element index. They see here, there are two elements are there with the same values in the list. At that time, it returns the first element index position. Yeah, it is, there are two elements are there in the given list, 50, 50. Then it returns first element index position. Isn't it? Please understand this concept. Then I will go for the count. But what is the use of the count? The count, because the count method used to count the elements in the list, because the particular how many times the particular element has been occurred in the given list. Okay, for example, count of 50, because here also count of, I would like to change the content over here, the count of 50, because what is the use of the count method? The count method used to find out the how many times the element 50 has been occurred in the given list. See here, how many times the element has been occurred in the given list? Two times. What it returns? Which returns 2. Whether it is returns or not, we will check it once. Then what it returns? Because 2. The count of 50 should be 2. How many times the 50 has been occurred in the given list? 2 times. Here it is also there. It is also there. For example, I would like to change the 10. Okay, 10. The count of 10. Then what it returns? Then it returns only one. How many times that 10 has been occurred in the given list? Then it is, what is the value? Then once it is compiled, then count of 10 should be only 1. Isn't it? That is about the count method. Anyway, sort method. The sort method, list of elements are displayed in the ascending order. Sorting equal list dot sort. Just you call the sort method, the element should be displayed in the ascending order. Check it once whether it is displaying or not. Yeah, because see here, list dot sort. Okay, list dot sort, then you can again you call the list. Then what are the elements are there in the given list, whether element has to be sorted or not, we will see. Because the list elements are 20, it is not in the ascending order, but whenever you call the sort method, the all elements has to be displayed in the sorting order. Check it once, because 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 50, two times the 50 has occurred in the given list. That's why 50, 52 times the elements will be displayed in the list, isn't it? Okay, this is if you want to arrange the elements in a ascending order, then we will go for the sort method. We don't write such code to sort the elements. There is a predefined method is available in the list, that is called as sort, isn't it? Then sort method reverse. Then you know that with the if you want to display the elements in a reverse order, then in case of list dot reverse, list dot reverse, because those elements should be displayed in the reverse order, because this is the order has been given. If you would like to display those elements in a reverse order, you call the reverse method. Then once you run this model, see here how the elements has to be displayed over here. This is the existing list. The existing list has displayed in the reverse order. Then this is 50, 10, 30. I would like to, because the reverse order, isn't it? Then I would like to once again run this model. Please check it once. Then how the elements has to be displayed in the reverse order. Please check it once. Okay, then I will go. Then another way, without calling the reverse method, also you can display the elements in a reverse order by using the slice operations. Okay. Then list dot. Then here colon, then again colon, the starting index has not been provided, the last index has also not provided, the step value is -1, because it is 0 by default, it is 0 by default, it is length is what are the elements are there, the last index will be considered by default, then step value is -1. Okay, I did not call this method. Then see here, by using these slicing operation also we can display those elements in the reverse order. Then see here whether it is displaying or not. Yeah. Sorry to say, I forgot to put one. Yeah. Okay, then I would like to run this model. Then what is that? mixed the square brackets over there. Then I would like to run this model. See here, the without using the reverse method, the element as displayed in the reverse order. Okay, because by using the slicing operation also we can do it. We can display the elements in the, because this starting index has not been provided, this ending index has not been provided, -1. Okay, because each and every slice operation it is decremented by 1. 0, first 0, -1, then what is the element, then -1. Okay, like that all the elements will be displayed in the descending order, isn't it? Then here the clear method, if you would like to remove all the elements from the list, okay, the list is existing, but if you would like to remove all the elements from the list, clear the elements, then we would like to call what is, then list dot clear. Okay, then list dot clear, then all the elements will be removed from the list. Then whenever the list as displayed, then what are the elements are there, please take it once. Yeah, because this is the existing list. Once you called, okay, I did not write this statement. Once you call the clear method, then all the elements as removed from the list. Okay, cleared from the list, then empty list as displayed over here. Isn't it? If you want to clear all the elements from the list, then you should call the clear method. Okay, they are the built-in methods are available in the Python. Okay, then if you have any doubt regarding this any method, please ask me at any time. Okay, if you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you all.